The United Nations made hunger and poverty part of its Millennium Development Goals. China is among the first developing country to meet the poverty target. Ray Buchanan, founder and president of Stop Hunger Now, says he believes other countries can duplicate China's success.
Other countries are doing well. Southern Asia, for example, has reduced it about 20%. It's almost on target with what China is doing, but not quite. The big problem, again, is in sub-Saharan Africa. But what's being done in China can be duplicated, but it's going to take a lot of will by governments.
Why has China been successful in this?
Political will. They just had the will to do it, and over the last 30 years, it's been steadily decreasing, but it really needs to be done in sub-Saharan Africa. That's a real problem spot right now.
So why is this such a problem in Asia and sub-Saharan Africa? With the statistics we have, more than half the world's hungry are in Asia,
right.
Less than 50 million are in Latin America and the Caribbean.
A lot of it is just the developing nature of the area. It hasn't caught up with Latin America and the developed world, but more is being done in those areas every single day. In India especially is making that rise much more rapidly.
You bring up India, so let me jump to India. They just had a swearing-in ceremony for their new prime minister. He talked about a lot of issues, but he never really specifically addressed the hunger problem in India.
Well, I don't think that's unusual. Most government leaders don't address the hunger issue, and that's part of the problem. There's a real groundswell of movement around the world to help end hunger. I mean, we have enough food to feed everyone. It's just that it's not being distributed properly. And the only way that's going to happen is government intervention. But, you know, we have to really work hard to get the leaders to follow.
Mr. Buchanan, do hunger and poverty, do they always go hand in hand?
Yes. Sadly, it's the impoverished that are always hungry. People, even in a famine, if they have money, have food. It's the poor that never have enough food.
And let's talk about farmers. Half the world's hungry are actually farmers. How is that even possible?
Well, there's a number of reasons. First of all, farmers in rural areas are the furthest removed from a lot of the infrastructure that helps feed people. And a lot of times food is grown commercially and not for sustenance. And so that always causes problems.
And finally, I was astounded when I read this statistic. Hunger kills more people than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. Are you surprised by that?
Well, I would be if I wasn't in the hunger field. I've been doing this for 35 years. Every single day, 25,000 of our family die from lack of food or food-related illnesses. That's like 100 jumbo jetliners going into the ocean every day, and yet we never get any news. I'm so pleased to be on your program because of that. We need more information going out about the sheer scope of the hunger problem. We can end hunger in our lifetime. This is the first generation in the history of the planet that has everything we need to end hunger. We just have to make it happen.
Thank you so much. Ray Buchanan, Stop Hunger Now.
Thank you very much.